Jesus Christ, right? So we know that the letter J was not around during the time of Yahawashi when he was walking the earth, right? So his name is not Jesus, right? So, you know, that's, every time we think of Jesus, we think about that white guy right there, right? Caesar. His name is Caesar Borgia, right? That guy right there, right? That's not the Messiah, right? No matter what they teach you, according to the Bible. Do y'all know how he look according to the Bible, brother?
Hey, King, what's your name, King?
Real quick, you know how Newman? Newman, do you know how the Messiah look according to the Bible, brother?
No, I don't.
No? Well, how do they tell you he look?
Seem like a white man with some pretty hair.
Right.
Bring it out.
Right,
Bring it out.
So we're going to play on, man. We do this thing, right? They say you look like that guy right there, right?
Yeah, this guy.
Right, that dog hair. Your hair is pretty, brother. Your hair is beautiful.
All praise.
Not pretty, but beautiful, right? You know what I mean? So, hey, brother, let's get the Revelations. You there, brother? Revelations 1 and 1 first.
This is the book.
First, we're going to start off and see how our Messiah look, right? Because if we know how our Messiah look, how our power look, right? Then we know that was a lie, and then we know what we learned was a lie. You know what I'm saying? Then we stand up and be men and warriors out here for the Most High, right?
That's right.
Because we can't do that if we keep thinking this softy is Yahawashi, who the world called Jesus Christ. We cannot do it in that case, man, because we think that's homosexual, because that's where he was, man. If you look that guy up, Caesar Borgia, all right, whenever you get a chance, look them up, Google him. That's who they made the Messiah after, man. Let's see how he looked according to our book, the Bible.
That's right.
Come on, bring that Revelation 1 and 1.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So we're gonna read it verbatim. Jesus Christ, his name is Yahawashi, according to the Bible, all right? According to the Hebrew, that's the ancient Hebrew. It's Yahawashi. All right, go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and 13.
Yeah, hold on, 1 and 12.
1 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
And the angel of the church in Pergamos write, these things saith he which have the sharp sword with the two edges.
No, he got the little lamb with him.
The sharp sword with the two edges.
Right, so he coming with the sharp sword and with the edges, right?
Oh, Salaki, my bad, King. This is the book of Revelation 1 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
And I turned to see the voice that spake with me.
So this is important because I want everybody to know, right, that John the Revelator, he said he turned to see. That means he looked, right? He not because the world they tell you, oh, he don't have no color, or he, you know what I mean? Like he translucent, right? But go ahead, brother.
And being turned, I saw seven.
What?
Being turned, I saw seven golden candlesticks. And in the midst of the seven golden candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
So the Son of Man is who the world calls Jesus Christ, right? Right? Go ahead, brother.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
So he had a garment on, long garment on down to the foot, right? Go ahead.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So who on earth got woolly hair?
You know.
We do, right? So do that devil that you say got that long stringy dog hair, do he got woolly hair? Nah. So that's strike one right there, right there, brother.
White like wool, as white as snow.
All right, so it's white and woolly. He had a white hair and on his head and his head. Okay, go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So his eyes are flame of fire. When you see that devil, is his eyes red? No.
No.
You know what I mean? He coming back with anger. That's what that means, right? For his people. Go ahead, brother.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
His feet, right? So you look at the top of your feet, right? You can see your feet. That's the same color as your whole body, right? Okay, his feet like the color of fine brass. Now, if you take a penny, right, and you put it, you got a penny. How do the penny look like us? It's brown, right? The color brown, right? Go ahead, brother.
His feet like to fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So if you take that same penny and burn it in a furnace, what color do it get? It gets darker, right? Dark brown, right? Go ahead, brother.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
So yeah, his voice is like the sound of many waters, man. His voice is not like they tell you in the church, man. Right? I always say Joel Osteen type of spirit, right? The Messiah that we serve, according to the Bible, he's an austere man, right?
That's right.
That's right. That they teach you in the church, man. You understand? He's coming to save his people.
That's right.
Right? And I'm going to show y'all that too. Here, brother. Go to Daniel, yup.
You want Daniel?
You already on it, yup.
This is the book of Daniel.
You go to Daniel 10.
7. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 9.
So I want to tell y'all how the Most High look. The Father, right? The Father, the Messiah's Father, our Father. Go ahead, brother. Our.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down,
6, right?
and the Ancient of Days did sit. I beheld till
the Ancient of Days is the Most High God, right? Go ahead.
Did sit, whose garment was white as snow.
So he had a white garment on. Go ahead.
And the hair of his head.
The hair of his head. This is the Most High, the God, right? That they try to show like he's a white man. Well, let's see what the Bible says. What, brother?
The hair of his head like the pure wool.
Like the what?
The pure wool.
So who got pure wool again? We do, right? Go ahead.
Like the pure wool. Shalakia. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
So I wanted to show y'all how our Messiah look, man, and the Most High God look. So we see that there are black people, not that white guy that they show you in the church.
That's right.
Because with that, see, the thing is, right, that's how they enslaved us with that picture, man. They brought that picture to us, and they enslaved us with that. Because if we think our Messiah look like them, we start looking at them like our you know what I mean, with love and respect. But we hate our own people, right? And we see that because that's how we shoot our own people. We quit to kill our own people. Like, you know, I'm gonna tell y'all, like, I was in Jersey. I'm from Jersey, right? So I went to go visit my family Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? So I'm up there and I'm talking to two young brothers, you know what I mean? There's been wars out there like crazy, brothers killing each other like crazy, right on my mom block, right? So I see a couple brothers that was part of that, right? So I went to go talk to them brothers, and I'm like, yo, do you know who you are according to the Bible, bro? Do you know how important the Most High feel about you? And I was showing them some curses that suit only us in the scriptures, right? To show that the Bible is talking about us. And the brother kept looking around. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro, you good, bro? He's like, yo, man, I'm listening to you, man. I just got to watch my back. You know, yo, bro, that junk hit me so hard. I used to be on that same block, right? I used to be on that same block, so I know, you know what I mean? That was my block, too. But, you know what I mean? And I had to, when I heard that, man, I had to really bring these out, man, these scriptures out, man. But, okay, bring that out, bro. Let's see how the Messiah looks.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 10, verse 5.
Bring it up.
And in the 12th day of the first month, as I was...
We got, brother? 10 and
5. Salakia. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 10 and verse 5. Then I lifted up my eyes, and I looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen.
So this Daniel, he saw the Messiah, right? Brother, you know you are according to the Bible, brother? You know who you are according to the Bible? Yep. That's what we're trying to teach you. Who are you according to the Bible, brother? Son of God. You're son of God? You're right, brother. But do you know that your nationality is in this Bible? That's what we're teaching our people, brother. We coming out to the highways and byways to teach our people like we were commanded to. There, brother. Bring that out. Finish on that.
All right. This is from the top. Then I lifted up my eyes.
So he lifted up his eyes. That means he saw something, right? Go ahead, brother.
And looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold, and the Euphas.
This is just like we read about Christ. He had the gold on, right? That's right.
Verse 6. His body also was like the beryl.
So he had like a green color type of garment. Right?
His face as the appearance of lightning.
So that lightning represents wisdom and understanding. He was full of wisdom. All right, good, brother.
And his eyes as a lamp.
And his eyes like a lamp, right? Good.
Of fire.
Of fire, just like we read in Revelation 1 and 14, 13 and 14, good, brother.
And his arms and his feet.
So now he said his arms and his feet. Now we know our arms and our feet the same color, right?
That's right.
Right? Your arms and your feet the same color. Okay, go ahead.
Like in color to polished brass.
Polished brass. What color is polished brass? We just read that, right? That's a brown, right?
Show that penny, huh?
God, it's just like this, brother.
That's us.
That's right, brother. I can put this to me. It's close to my skin. It's not that devil that they teach you.
That's right.
So where did that come from, man? Where did that come from? Right? We got to ask ourselves that. Who is this they taught us? Who is this guy that they beaten to us, right? All right. What's that one in Maccabees?
Wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom of Solomon. Come on, let's bring that
We in the
up.
spirit. That's what's up.
All praises, man.
What is
Let's
the
see.
king? Wisdom of
Solomon. What's that, brother?
Ariel.
What? No, it don't work. Well, we want to show you because this is all written in the Bible, man, that this stuff is going to happen, right? So we got to bring this out and teach our people, man, to let them know who we are according to the Bible. We try to stand our men up to be men and put out and humble sisters, right? You know what I mean? You seem like a humble sister, man, and that's what we got to be. We got to be humble. Because your husband. That's your husband, right? Whenever you lay with a brother, because that's your husband.
That's right.
And that's your head.
That's right.
You understand? That's your protector. You understand? That's the king. Because he's really a god of the earth.
That's
right.
And we're trying to bring that back to our men to let them know that you are a god of the earth, bro.
That's right.
Do you know that? Do you know that, brother? Huh? You do know that, right? Okay, because the Bible tells us who we are. Right? Even Christ said that. He said, isn't it written in your Lord that ye are gods?
That's right.
He was talking about Psalms 82 and 6. Right? The Bible said that ye are gods, but you shall die like men. You understand? We lost our godship because we want to go against God's commandments.
That's right.
Right? Bring that out, brother. Let's see where this cracking comes from, this devil, man.
Right. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
For a father afflicted with untimely mourning.
Right, now I want y'all, when y'all get a chance, right, I want y'all to go and search that guy, Caesar Borgia, who they proposed as Christ. I want y'all to look that up, brother. Show him that, bro. I mean, he said it. He said right there. He on it. He on it. You can tell he a brother with wisdom, man. You understand what I'm saying? He know that these lies that we was taught, man.
That's right.
And this is why a lot of our people turn away from the Bible, because they believe that Christianity teaches the Bible. Right? Christianity teaches Paul's writings, and they don't even understand Paul.
That's right.
Because Paul talked he talked some good stuff, but you got to understand Paul. And Peter warned us about that. Right? Good.
For a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he had made an image of his child, soon taken away.
So if you look up the history, right, this was written before that this was going to happen. You understand? This has been written already that they were going to do this. They started that in what, the 1490, like 1492, during the Renaissance period, right? That's why if you look at anything in the Bible, they're going to show you Renaissance art, right? All Renaissance art. But if you look beyond that, you're going to see black art. You understand? Where is it, brother?
Right there, right there.
Icon, right? The Russian icon. Show that, brother. Show that. These are the people of the Bible. See, when you see this, it was a time period that they had, and they were smashing all the glass with the black images, right? And then because they were saying this is idolatry.
They took all the noses off.
Right. They took our noses off, and y'all know that. And they smashed all the they were saying like this is idolatry. We gotta get rid of all these images, right? And then they took out, and then we agreed and let them do that. We started smashing all the images of black images off the glasses, the glass, stained glass, and then they started putting their images up. Right? And now anything you look up St. John, you look up Matthew, you look up Mary, you're going to all see the same type of art, the Renaissance art, with all white people.
Yeah.
No black people in sight in the hottest land on the planet.
I got a precept.
Right? Go ahead, brother.
We're coming from the first book of Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law,
So I was going through that.
wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness.
Hold on 1 second, because I got to get that. Right. So understand. Keep that one, because I want that real quick. I was going to that next. Go ahead, brother. Finish that.
So
Perfect, brother.
this is Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 15.
Bring it out.
For a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he had made an image of his child soon taken away, now honored him as a god.
Now his father, because he died, right? And now they honor him as a god. Go ahead, brother.
Which was then a dead man,
Because he died, right? Go ahead.
and delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and
So what's
sacrifices.
those ceremonies and sacrifices that we deal with today? We got Christmas, we got Easter, all that stuff. They honor Thanksgiving, or we call it Thanksgiving, right? Holidays, man. They're all wicked days, man. Those Native Americans, those are our brothers. This brother Native American. You understand? But y'all think he Jake. Y'all think he well, they all Jake. But you think he a so-called Negro, right? But that's a Native American, right? Yeah,
Say that.
yeah, man, exactly. This brother he's Benjamin. He's from the tribe of Benjamin. Was he Jamaican? Well, let me ask you, what's your father, brother? What's your father? Is he so-called African American?
Oh, yes.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
So you from the tribe of Judah, brother? You from the same tribe that Christ is from.
That's right.
You understand? Yeah, brother. Finish on that.
Verse.
You too, brother? You so-called African American, your father? Because you are what your father is, right? Okay, so you from the tribe of Judah too. There's a lot of Judah out here.
That's right.
We usually have a lot of dad out here.
Y'all know about it.
Verse 16. Thus, in process of time, an ungodly custom grown.
Ungodly customs grown from that image that they fed into us and they killed us with and they beat it in us, right? Go ahead, brother.
Ungodly custom grown strong was kept as a law.
It was kept as a law that we had to do all the things that they taught us. It was kept as a law. We didn't worship their God. What they do? They put us to death, man. Right? That's right. Now they call them holidays now, right? So now they got us partaking. Now let's get to the point now with Christmas. They were like, well, I don't believe in Christmas, but I'm gonna do it for the children, right? That's what they're doing. So the kids like, you know how. Tell them about our celebrations, man. The Passover. Meditation, right? So what we do on them days, brother, we have a great time, man. There's a whole bunch of strong brothers standing up and strong sisters standing up and little children that are coming. We got kids that will tear a pastor up in the Bible. That's right. So pastors do not teach the Bible. That's right. Did you ever hear that in the Bible? Did y'all ever learn that Christ was a black man in the Bible? No. Did y'all ever learn that the Most High God was a black man according to the Bible? No. Did you ever learn about that same thing that they did was in the Bible when they said that he was going to take, they were going to make an image to this devil? And
if I can say something, even according to the white man's science, that's science that, the so-called black man is the original man. You get what I'm saying?
We all do.
So why are they teaching us that he's the original man?
Right. He's that. That's why all DNA trace back to Africa, baby.
Right. Well, yeah. So right. Because if you go beyond that, we all came from doing Adam and Eve. That's a little deep, but you know what I'm saying? The Adam and Eve are real deep. See, a lot of people read Genesis like they understand. You get the first verse in Genesis says God created, but in the Hebrew it's Elohim, which means God's created, right? Because there's a host of heaven. We got one Most High God, right? Then we got Christ, which is God the Son. Right? And then we're gods according to the Bible, right? So there's different gods, but there's one Most High God. Right? See, they don't teach you that stuff. You understand? Good, brother. Let me finish that up and we're going to go into that. I need that loud.
This was the main point, though. Thus, in the process of time, an ungodly custom grown. Strong was kept as a law. Right. And graven images were worshipped by the commandments of kings.
What, brother?
Of the commandments of kings.
So, we had to worship these images by the commandments of kings, man. When we learn who we are, we become powerful, man. You understand? We start stepping up and being those kings again, man.
Bring it out,
We'd love to see our brothers stepping up.
That's right.
Because y'all the mighty men of this world, and we got to come back here and start standing up for our power.
That's
the God Yahweh, right? And get away from that Christianity and all these other lies, man. Because this Bible is not a religious book, man. This is a book about people. Right? This people, do you understand now? I want to ask y'all something. Sorry. I want to ask y'all. Bring that out. You finished with that, brother? Bring that out.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 3.
The Most High warned us that this stuff was going to happen. That they were going to have a servant of God that looked like them. Way before this happened, brother. Go ahead, brother. Bring that
Verse 48. And laid open the book of the law.
So the heathens laid open the book of our Lord, the book of the Lord,
wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images.
So that's why everything that we look at is white, because they what, brother?
They look to paint the likeness of their image.
So they painted the images to their likeness.
Yeah,
right? Right, exactly. Right, go ahead, brother.
They brought also the priest's garments and the first fruits and the tithes.
Right, that's all I wonder on that. But yeah, so you see that the heathens opened up our book and painted the likeness of their images. Now let me tell y'all, you got something out?
Yeah, let me back right off of this. Let's go into what the brother was bringing out. The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Bring it out.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
What, brother?
Into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. I'm going to show you who those wicked people are. Go ahead.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
How did he cover the faces of the judges, man? He painted the likeness to their image, to them.
That's right.
The wicked.
Wake them up,
did this, right? Go ahead, brother.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Right.
If not, where and who is he?
Who did that? Do we know who did that? It's real simple, right? Now let's see. Who's those people? Do y'all believe that God hates people? Do y'all believe God hates people? Huh? I want Malachi first, and then we're going to go to Romans. I'm going to show you in the Old Testament, and then I'm going to show you in the New Testament, right? Go ahead, brother. Bring somebody Malachi 1 and 3. Matter of fact, start at 2.
This is the book
who we love and who we hate. Go ahead, brother.
of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
And I hated Esau,
And he hated Esau, right?
and laid his mountains ward from the former sea. Half.
One and
It's 3 and 1.
Okay.
It's 3 and 1. Yeah. This is
Malachi 1 and 3.
3 and 1.
1 and 3. Right, 1 and 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come
Matter
on.
of fact, start at 2 out.
Come on. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Most High.
So he said to us that he have loved us, right? Good.
Yet he say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Because you know what? We go through all this stuff, man. We like, man, ain't nowhere in the world God love us, man. Who are we, man? Because why do we go? I want to get into that. So give me a minute, y'all. Because I got to get into these curses that happen to our people, bro.
That's right.
All right? For you to know who you are according to this Bible. Because you probably say, how y'all know y'all Israelites, right? I want to show y'all how we know that we are Israelites.
That's
Okay,
right.
brother?
Bring it out.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Most High?
So let me go through this real quick, right? I kind of want to get into that too, because I want to show y'all who are the Edomites, who the so-called white people are according to the Bible. We see, I can show y'all who we are. That's what we're doing, because that's important.
Right.
But you also got to know who your enemies are.
Come on,
all right? So what they call white in the Bible, they call red, right? They call Esau or Edomites according to the Bible, right? And we can go through that. Go ahead.
Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau.
This is God said, yet I love Jacob, which are the Israelites, and I hated Esau, which are the people that rule, those wicked people that he just read in Job. He said the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. I want y'all to remember that word, God, brother.
And I laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons.
Okay, when did he lay their heritage in the mountains and waste? When did that happen? Y'all know? What we call them today? We call them white people, and what else we call them? Caucasians, right? What do Caucasians mean? Cave dwellers, right? We know that they came from the caves, right? The Caucasus Mountains, correct? That's in the scriptures, right? Go ahead, brother.
Of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished.
He said we are impoverished, right? So this is the time Esau said we are impoverished, right? Go ahead.
But we will return and build the desolate places.
The desolate places. So he said we will return and build the desolate places, right? And they did that when? 1492, during the Renaissance period, when they came back up. See, they returned and they built it back up again, right? Go ahead.
Thus says the Most High of hosts, they shall build.
But the Most High said they shall build.
But I will throw down.
But I will throw down. So they're going to build, but he's going to throw them down, right? Go ahead, brother.
And they shall call them.
They said they shall call them the nation of the Esau, Edom, right? He said they should call them
the border of wickedness.
The what?
The border of wickedness.
The what?
The border of wickedness.
He said he's going to call them, that nation, the border of wickedness. And we just read, that brother read in Job, right? He said that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? So we see that those same people, we know that they're wicked because we see what they did to us, right?
Bring it out.
I mean, I know y'all saw slave movies, right? So we're going to show y'all some things that happened to our people in the Bible.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
And the people against whom the Most High have indignation forever.
So he has indignation forever. That means righteous hatred. He has hatred for these people forever. Forever. These are those so-called people that everybody want to love so much. And then they hate their own people and want to shoot their own people.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother. Give me Romans real quick. We're going to go to the New Testament now. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved.
We are Jacob. This is Jacob. Come.
Yeah.
Come. This is Jacob. These, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Those are the 12 tribes, okay? Good, brother.
Let me start at 4 and then go down to 13.
Yeah, you can go there.
All right, this is the book of Romans, chapter...
I'm gonna skip it. I got so much. I'm gonna get to that too. Go down to 13.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved.
So this is the Most High said, Jacob have I loved. That was 12 tribes, right?
But Esau have I hated.
So we hear it again. The word of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word is established, right? You got another one? Gone. So he said that Jacob have I loved, us, but Esau have I hated. So you probably asking like, oh, why would God hate somebody? Keep going down. Watch this.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God?
So is there unrighteousness with God, right?
God forbid.
God forbid. No, man. Go ahead.
For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, man. The Most High do what he will, period. Go ahead.
And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Man, we better thank the Most High that he had compassion on us, brother.
That's
right. All the stuff we did, man, he deserved to turn his back from us, man. But he didn't. I know it might feel like that, but it's not that way. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 35, verse 10.
Bring it out.
And the Most High said unto him, the name is Jacob, and name shall be called any more Jacob, but Israel.
Israel, which is Yasharallah in the Hebrew.
That's right.
That's right. What it mean? Go ahead.
Shall be thy name, and called his name Israel. And the Most High said unto him, I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply.
So the Most High said he changed our name from Jacob to Israel, right? Which in Hebrew is Yasharallah, which means princes of the power, right?
That's right.
That's who we are. We are the princes of the power, of the power of God. We're the princes of him here. These are the last days that he sent his prophets out to teach our people right before. He always did this. Right before destruction comes, he sent his people out to warn the people. And that's what we have. We're commanded. Brother, you know what we be doing on Saturday? I'll be chilling in my house, in my crib, like watching TV or something, you know what I mean? But I love my people so much, bro. I come out here for y'all.
Bring it out.
I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about nobody else. I care about my people. A lot of times when we teach this truth and we teach the Bible and we're talking straight to them, they say, well, what about the white man? Our people are so damaged that they rather the heathens be saved than their own people, man. But we got enemies according to God, man. Right? Now I want to get into something real quick. You got something, anybody? Because I want to get in these curses real quick, right? Let's go to Deuteronomy real quick, 1 and 1.
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy 1 and 1. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1.
I want to show you something. Now I got to go through some curses on how we know who we are according to the Bible. Now, somebody get that, show that sign with the slave sign. I need somebody to point some stuff out on that, man. Go ahead, brother. Whoever got that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side Jordan in the wilderness.
Right. So he was speaking. This is the word that he spoke to all Israel. I want y'all to know that Deuteronomy is the book. He's talking to all Israel. All right. That's why I told him to read Deuteronomy 1 and 1. So he's talking to y'all right now, to us. All right. Go ahead, brother. Deuteronomy 28 and verse. Let's start at 1, brother.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1.
Bring it out.
And it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
The Most High said, if y'all will hearken diligently to the voice of the word thy God, which we didn't, right? Go ahead.
To observe and to do all his commandments,
That's it.
which I command this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
On high. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Are we on high right now, or are we on the bottom?
You're on the bottom.
We're on the bottom, right? Go ahead, brother. Read that one time. That part right one more time. I will set thee on high.
I will set thee on high above all nations.
What?
Above all nations.
So equal to.
Above all nations.
Because a lot of our people don't want to be above for some reason, man. They either want to be equal or below these nations that's ruling over us in anger. That's crazy to me, bro. But you are above all nations.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead, brother.
Of the earth.
Of the earth. All the nations of the earth, we are above them. Go ahead.
And if all these blessings shall come on thee and
overtake thee. All these blessings which are going to come unto us and overtake us, but we want to be wicked, man. Go ahead, brother.
if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Blessed shall thou be in the city.
So we would have been blessed in the city. Are we blessed today in the city? No, right? Go ahead.
And blessed shall thou be in the field.
Was we blessed in the field? When we was picking cotton? We wasn't blessed at all, right? Go ahead.
Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body.
Right. We will be blessed the fruit of our body. Go ahead. Our children.
And the fruit of thy ground.
And our labor. Right? Go ahead, brother. Bring that out. I want to show you. So he just said that you are above all nations, right? So I want to show you what God feel about y'all, the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians of Negro and Indian descent.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people.
So the Most High say y'all are holy people. Holy means separate. All right, it ain't what the church teach you, right? You know what I mean? Yeah,
unto the Lord thy God.
He say you are holy people to the Lord thy God.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
He say he what?
Chosen thee.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee
to be a special people.
To be a special people
unto himself.
Unto himself. We are a special people unto God, to himself.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
Above all people.
You just read it. You said what, brother?
Above all people.
One more time.
Above all people.
I gotta say it 3 times because sometimes our people, they can't get that. We above all people.
That's
they
right.
know it. You know what I mean? Because we really, the stuff that happened to us, if it would have happened to any other nation, they would have been wiped out. Right? That's how we know that we're gods of the earth, man, according to the Most High God.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Keep going, man.
The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people.
Right.
For ye were the fewest of all people.
Right. We were the fewest, go ahead.
But because the Lord loved you,
he loved us, right?
And because he would keep the oath which he have sworn unto your fathers.
He got an oath. I'm telling you right now, if he didn't have that oath that he swore to our fathers, we would be gone. Everybody would be wiped out. Okay, bro.
Unto your fathers has the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondage.
When we were in Israel, Slovakia, when we was in Egypt, that was us in Egypt. Okay? Not them white people. They couldn't even survive in Egypt. That's crazy to even think something like that.
Crazy.
Matter of fact, they're the second highest in skin cancer right now.
Yeah.
Israel.
No melanin in
No
skin.
melanin. That was a curse, man. Right? I'm going to show you real quick. Let's go over this. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
So the Most High said, if y'all would not hearken unto the voice, he warned us first before that happened. When we got into Egypt, when we left Egypt and we were going into the new land, he warned us that these things were going to befall our people, right? And where we are today is written, right? Go ahead, brother.
In his statutes, which I commanded thee this day, that all these curses,
these what?
Curses,
these what?
Curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, we know that a curse is not a good thing, man. But we know that we are cursed people right now, right? All right, go ahead, bro.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So before he said we did the commandments, we will be blessed in the city. But
right.
now we're what?
Cursed in the city.
We're cursed in the city now.
Right.
That's why every time I walk around in Jersey, I go to my old blocks, I got to worry about somebody shooting me, man. Right? And we do it here, right? Everywhere we go. I'm a truck driver, right? Every single place I go in this country, and I see our people, I know when I'm in the hood because the houses ran down. You know what I'm saying? Our brothers, you can tell they looking at you like they want to do something. That's in the Bible too, brother.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So we were cursed in the field, in those fields, man. You know what I'm saying? Our brothers in Jamaica was picking, sugar cane.
Yeah.
We was picking cotton, and our Native Americans, they were slaves too. That happened to them before us. Right? What, 14? Yeah.
Let me get what you want, King.
Right, yeah, brother.
Hold that.
Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 54.
Bring it out.
So that the man that is tender among
I
you.
wanted to bring this out because we see this, how we look at each other. We used to be tender to each other, man.
It's another curse.
We used to salute each other like, what's up, brother? What's up, brother? Like, I had to learn that through the scriptures, brother. You know what I mean? Go ahead, brother.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
His what?
His brother.
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother. You understand? Y'all know how we are, man. Y'all know how we are. Right? We look at each other like, yo, nigga, what you looking at?
I'm living it, bro.
I'm chilling. You see that, brother? You understand? He said his eyes. Bring that one more time, brother.
So that the man that is tender among you.
See, I'm tender among my brothers now, man.
That's right.
So when I see you, brother, from the gate,
brother.
from the gate, I say, well, shalom, brother, because we say shalom or shalom, which means we greet each other like peace. You understand? I greet my brother. You understand? I don't look at my brother's wife no more. You understand? I don't want nothing to do with your rib. That's yours. She belong to you. When I see her out there naked or with some tight pants or some pants all the way or some dress all the way up here, I'm gonna say, sister, man, that's your husband's stuff, man. I don't want to see that, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Bring it out.
That's how we get down, man. That's how we get down. And we are all about brotherhood. You understand what I'm saying? And no, this is not no fly-by-night thing, man. This is the Most High put the spirit out. He said he was going to, what did he say? He was going to open, that's right, he's going to open the book and he's going to pour his spirit out to his people, man. I pray, I thank him every day that he did that for me.
That's
man.
right.
That Holy Spirit, that's Holy Ghost, when they call it Holy Spirit, it's not this.
Right.
That's not the Holy Spirit, man.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Right? Yeah, brother.
So that the man that is tender among you
I want y'all to pay attention.
and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Do that sound familiar to y'all?
Hell
What
yeah.
that sound like, brother? Bring that out, brother. Bring that, brother. Come on, work out there, brother.
Bring it out.
It's all right, you up, bro.
Bring that out one more time, brother. Let that spirit move on y'all, man. This is some real stuff, man. When you start, when y'all go through the stuff, the Most High deal with the niggas that was out in the streets hustling. Them niggas that used to kill niggas.
Bring it out.
Them niggas that used to rob. That's who he deal with. When he was on the cross, who was on the cross with him? It was a murderer and it was a thief, right?
Wake him up.
What they say to Christ? Why you hanging with the tax collectors? And why you hanging with the wine bibbers, right? They even call him the drunkards, right? That's who he's dealing with. He waking us up. You know why he waking us up? Because we gonna go out there and tell people to their face, no matter what, with no fear.
Bring it
You
out.
understand? We teach in the hood, bro, in the projects. You understand what I'm saying? This is who we are. I go up to anybody. A brother can have strap on. I'm coming up to him with this word and telling them, nigga, I love you, brother. Forget that, man. I don't want no war with you. You my brother. You got to turn that war that you have against each other and put that on our enemies.
That's right.
But see, we got to be prepared to wait because Christ said, revenge is mine. You understand? So we got to use wisdom. Right? And we gotta, when we come back to these commandments, we praying that the Most High use us to go to, because he said he's gonna wear his battle axe. You understand? When y'all see Christ come, when he come and he wake up his people, he gonna say, let's go. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all don't know who Christ really is. So I want to bring that out too. If y'all stay here long enough, y'all gonna hear who Christ really is, according to the Bible.
That's
he's
right.
Not that God that y'all think he is. He's not
Bring
that
it out.
guy with that little sheep coming down with his shoulder out.
Right.
Got his shoulder out looking effeminate. Christ don't even deal with that, man.
Right.
He said the effeminate will not even make it in the kingdom. You don't even have to be a homo to be effeminate. You can just have the mannerisms, right? Well, he said that the effeminate will not make it in the kingdom.
That's right.
Good, brother.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 4, and verse 16. And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up.
Right.
And as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day.
What day?
On the Sabbath day.
Today is the Sabbath day.
That's
This is the
right.
day we're not supposed to buy and sell. We're supposed to worship the Most High and bring out His word, man. We're not supposed to work. You know what I mean? They got us working on this day, man. Right? But go ahead, brother.
And stood up for to read. Verse 17.
Christ turned, he stood up to read, right?
And there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Isaiah.
The book of Isaiah was delivered to him. So he was reading from the scriptures too.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead. He wasn't making his own stuff up. Go ahead.
And when he had opened the book, he found the place where it was written.
Bring it out.
The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to preach the gospel.
That's right.
The gospel.
We're going to show you what the gospel is. Go ahead, brother.
He anointed me to preach the gospel
right.
to the poor. To the poor. To the
He
poor.
come to preach the gospel to the poor.
That's right.
Go ahead.
He have sent me to heal the brokenhearted.
Yo, we're the brokenhearted here, man.
That's right.
The Most High sent us to send y'all to heal the brokenhearted, right? With these scriptures, man. Right? I believe in this entire book.
That's right.
Front to
Entire
back.
book, including the Apocrypha
Front
that
to
they
back.
took out, which is in the 1611 Bible.
That's right.
Right? They took that out of the Bible. There's a reason. Go ahead.
To preach, Salakia. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, to preach deliverance to the captives.
Who are the captives? We're the captives.
We still
Who
in
was sold
captivity.
Who was sold on the boats? Us, right? We're going to go to that. Go to 28.
That's right.
Get out!
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with
He
ships.
said he will bring us to Egypt again with ships. Stop there. Let's see what Egypt means, right? Because we know that Israelites never went back to physical Egypt on ships, right?
This is
Matter of fact, they walked to Egypt. They didn't go in no ship, right? So Egypt have a meaning, right? Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, and verse 2.
Bring it out.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So what is the house of bondage?
Locked up.
That's
Right,
right.
locked up in slavery. That's what it is. Chains.
Another one for
Right?
us.
Yeah, brother.
This is Judith 5 and 11.
Talk, King.
Therefore the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtilly with them and brought them low with laboring in brick and made them slaves.
Yo, we're doing the same thing. So that show you that Egypt, we were slaves in Egypt, right? Bring that out. Let's bring that back from the top. So we're gonna replace that with slaves. Go ahead, brother.
And the Lord shall bring thee into slavery again with
How
ships.
did we get here?
With ships.
Yo, where that daggone picture it again, brother? Well, we see it, right? Y'all see it right here. You good? It's ships, right? That's how we got here, right? Is that how we got here? Right? Go ahead, brother.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So we're not going to see our homeland no more again, right? When we got sold, when we went on ships, we didn't see our homeland no more. Go ahead.
And there ye shall be
We
sold.
shall be what?
We shall be
We
sold.
shall be what?
We shall be
What
sold.
happened when we got off those slave ships? We got sold, right? They said, what they say? They was like, he going to sell to the brother over there with the fine suit on, right? Right? We were sold. Go ahead, brother.
Unto your
To
enemies.
our friends.
Unto your
To
enemies.
our buddies.
Unto your enemies.
We all good. We all good.
Unto your enemies.
Yeah, man, we got enemies, man. No matter what y'all want to see or how much y'all want to think we don't, your brother is not your enemy, brother. I'm not your enemy. We have enemies. Those people that shoot us in the street. And even though we kill each other, there was a certain people that put us in that position to kill each other. Right? We got it. We got it. Yo, what happened if you put a whole bunch of rats in one big bucket, right? They're going to be killing each other to get out of that bucket, man. And that's what we got going on right now. This is just a project, a daggone. I always say this, man. We had in Jersey, we have projects. He from Baltimore. He from Baltimore. He from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? We have these high rises, right? With like 20 stories or more, full of niggas down there, man. Niggas and Hispanics. Right? Down there, on top of each other. I remember you used to have to go upstairs. Man, you had to go to, you live on the 20th floor,
man.
You got to walk because half the time the elevator wasn't working. People peeing in the, you know what I mean, in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? You got to go past crackheads and, you know what I mean? You got to, hopefully you can make it to the 20th floor, right? I know jokers, they used to throw jokers off the 20th floor. If you don't have that money that he want, he'll throw you off the floor.
Oh, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? I know him, you know what I mean? Yo, it's crazy. Right? And we'll get it, brother.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
He said, who possesses slay us, and what, brother?
And hold themselves not guilty.
They slay us and hold themselves not guilty, man. So when they do this stuff, they're not guilty. It don't mean nothing to them, man. Because we don't mean nothing to them.
That's right.
You understand? They know who we are. We don't know who we are.
That's right.
I asked a lot of people from Africa, right? I was in Minnesota. And I was like, I said, yo, are we the same people? It's an African dude. I said, are we the same people? He was like, no, y'all the Israelites. I said, yo, how you know that? He said, we learned that in school. This guy told me they learned that in school, man. That just tripped me out. I'm like, yo, y'all learned that in school? And he just said it like it was nothing, you know what I'm saying? And then I talked to another, so I was like, let me ask somebody else, another African. So I took another Uber, and I asked this other African dude. I was like, hey, I said, brother, do you know who the so-called Negro are? I said, are we the same people? He said, what you mean? I said, because see, our people, I spoke to a brother before, and he said that he know who we are. He said, yeah, y'all the Israelites. I said, hold on. I said, how you know that? Because I just heard that from this other African guy, right? He said, they teach that. I said, do they teach that in school or something? He said, they do. I didn't learn that in school myself, but they do teach that in school, brother.
I met a brother, he did that.
Out, bro. I was like, wow,
me too,
man.
me too.
Y'all knew you had the same thing?
Yeah. I asked the brother, he was an African. I said, hey, what do they say we are over there? He said, y'all the Israelites. My sister talked about it all the time. We're not the same. We're not the same.
See, they teach that, but we don't know it. We can't, because if we knew it, we'll stand up like what you see right now, and it'll be a problem, right? Yeah, bring that up. What we want to show y'all the difference between Ham, okay? Because Ham are the so-called Africans, right? We're Shem. We come from Shem. It was Ham, Shem, and Japheth. We came from Shem. Then Ham are the so-called like the ancient Africans, really, right? And then you got Japheth. But bring that up.
This is out of the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
And this is very important because we got to notice because they teach us that we all Africa, because we came from the continent of Africa, we all the same. Africa got 52, 53 countries in there.
Yeah, 54 now.
Countries,
54 countries now.
54 countries in it, right? A whole bunch of different languages, people.
Everybody
right?
the same.
Everybody not the same. It's a continent. They call us two continents, Africa, America. Right? Come on, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Definition of Ham, page 213. Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races.
He became the father of the dark races.
Not the Negroes. Not the Negroes.
One more time.
Not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes, brother. That's why when you see signs, this ain't Negroes for sale. Right? They know who we were. Go ahead, brother.
But the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. And that's in Genesis, the 10th chapter, verses 6 through 20.
Those are the so-called Hamites or the so-called Africans. Yeah, they're dark people. We always dark. But there was a time when the pigments started changing, right? So we go to Genesis 25. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord does put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So no, Negroes, you're not no Egyptians.
That's right.
You're greater than them, man.
That's right.
Right? You are greater than them. You are the so-called Israelites of the Bible, man. God's chosen people. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's
man.
right.
Right? Of Indian and Negro descent. Go ahead, brother. Genesis 25 and 25. Now let's see who these people that they call themselves white, which the Bible called them red.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 25. And the first came out red.
The first came out what?
Red.
White,
Red.
White like this shirt.
Red.
You saw a white guy that looked like this, white like this shirt?
Nah, red.
Good, red, good.
All over like an hairy garment.
All right, keep going.
And they called his name Esau.
Now, when he say it like a hairy garment, that's very important, man. Because when they some people look at red, right, and look at that word, and it means ruddy, or because ruddy is brown, like this color kind of, sort of, like a ruddy cow or a ruddy duck, right? But this one is important because it said what? Red.
Red like an hairy garment.
So red like a hairy garment, because they used to dye badger skins with the blood of badgers, right? It just dye red, because see, white people, you can see the blood through what they call so-called white people. They're red. We call them rednecks down south, right? Because you can see their blood through their skin, right? So they call you smack them in the face, they're gonna be red, right? Try not to do that right now. You know what I mean? Because this is their kingdom right now, right? This is their kingdom, right? We gotta wait till our kingdom comes, then we get to do that. That's in here too. Go ahead, brother.
And after that came his brother out.
So they ain't say his brother because he came out like we were looking like us, right? Go ahead.
And his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
So we've been fighting since birth, man. Even in the stomach, since the womb, man. Go ahead.
And his name was called Jacob.
His name was called Jacob, man, and you're Jacob. I'm Jacob.
That's right.
He's Jacob.
That's
Jacob.
That's right.
All those beautiful people over there, Jacob. Everybody up here, we're Jacob. That brother that's far apart smoking that cancer stick. Throw it
away, brother.
Throw it away,
brother.
Come on, brother.
Come on, brother.
You can do it, brother.
We want
Come
you
on.
over here with us, brother.
That's right.
We want you right here. We don't want you doing that, man. All right? All right, go ahead, brother.
And Isaac was 80 years old.
Sit with that, brother.
Come on.
Let's go with that, man. So, yeah, man. You got any questions, brother, before we go on? Because I want to keep going, but I want to know if you have any questions.
I'm just being a sponge.
Wrong praise.
I praise you.
No,
That's right.
And you know what's crazy about that's called being humble, man. Because our people want to always want to battle us. Yo, bro, our own people, like, instead of learning, like, yo, we study this day and night, these scriptures of who we are. Not just we read this, but we also know the history.
But you got something to come try to argue that.
Man, but you know what? It's all good, because we're gonna stand.
The Bible gonna win.
Right, man, that's all praises, man. And the Bible tell you to be like that, man. Right?
That's right.
All right, brother. What you got? All right, yeah, let's go over down here. Let's see how the Most High feel about the so-called white man, the Edomites. You too, Moab. Yeah.
This is the book of Obadiah.
That's Moab. Are you Moab?
Papi, what
Is
I keep?
that Bobby? Is that Bobby? I don't know.
Nah, I think he's
We say that because so-called Native Americans and Hispanics are our brothers, believe it or not. They've been through the same stuff we've been through, man. And there's some darker than us, man. Right? So we look at them like they're not our people, but they aren't. They look at us like we're not, right? Yeah, you can tell, right? We all go through the same thing. Oh, you know. Wow. That's right, brother. Yeah, you know. Yeah, brother. Let's see about how the Most High feels and what's his plan to do with these devils, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom.
This Edom. He's talking about the Edomites right now. The so-called red man, the white man. The so-called white man, the red man. Go ahead.
Verse 3. The pride of thine heart has deceived thee.
Because their pride deceiving them. Right? The Most High put them in that position to do some things to them. I'm going to get that real quick. Go ahead, bro.
Thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the
We
rocks.
just talked about that, man. Who came in from the Caucasus Mountains? They used to live in the rocks like dogs, man. Right?
Whose habitation.
Yeah, that caveman, right? You remember that commercial they used to have out?
Geico.
They got rid of that thing quick, man. You know, I can show you that in Job, in the book of Job. Right? Yeah, brother.
Whose habitation is high.
Their habitation is always high. They love to live up top. Because really, that's just represent. They feel like they above everybody, right? And they want to see everything going on around because they think they God, man.
That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
And you go right now. You see how they talk about to these other nations, like, who gonna bring me down? I can't nobody beat me, right? But the Most High put them in that position. To whoop our behinds. That's what it was.
That's right.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle,
They exalt themselves as the eagle. What's the symbol of America? The eagle, right? That's right, brother. Go ahead.
and though thou set thy nest among the
They
stars,
set their nest among the stars, right? Go ahead.
thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Bring them down, man. That's who he's coming for. Go ahead, brother.
I'm going to go to verse 10 and then to 18.
Go to Isaiah 60:1 now.
Before you bring that out, I'm gonna just hit you with some history. Read that part when they say,
That's the history buff right
bring you down. This, though they set that nest among the stars.
Obadiah 1 and verse 4.
I just want to bring this out real quick,
brother,
King.
or you-
No, no, no. I just
Though-
want to touch this real quick.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle,
Right?
and though thou set thy nest among the stars,
Do you know history, brother? When they said they set their nest among the stars,
Yeah.
when did they go to the stars, to the moon?
That's the gospel.
You know that history. You know that
Say that
history.
again?
Do you know what year they went to the moon? When did they land on the moon? And say Houston, the eagle has landed. When was that?
what
What
year?
was that?
You know the year.
If you don't know,
I don't know the year.
all right, perfect.
I'm not afraid to ask the question.
That's good. That's good. It was 1969.
That's right.
Now, if you know history, what was going on in America in 1969?
Slavery.
No, the civil rights movement, the riots between the blacks. They killed everybody that was one of our great leaders in 1968. In 1969, they went to the moon. Then they said, read it again, read from there. He said, when they set their nest amongst the stars. Listen to this, brother. I'm gonna hit you with something.
Though thou exalt thyself as the
They
eagle,
exalt themselves as the eagle, the bald eagle, right?
and though thou set thy nest among the stars,
Set their nest amongst the stars, 1969, Houston,
Come out, brother.
the eagle has
Come on,
landed.
brother.
Right? Go ahead.
thence will I bring thee down.
Then their nation is going to start.
It's about you too,
America's
brother.
been on America has been on the down
Oh,
climb.
is that Moab?
No.
It's about him too.
You see what I'm saying? Right. Read that again. This will I what?
Thence will I bring thee
So
down.
since 1969, America has been on the down climb because guess what? What happened during Vietnam? Did America win Vietnam? No, America went over there and lost the most bodies ever in any
right.
war. That was 1969. Right? Now he said, I will also bring thee down. You know when brothers first started going on the street doing this right here?
Oh shit.
1969. That's right. So that's
right.
biblical prophecy that will happen. And he using us to wake us up in these last days. But that goes back because when we wake up and we rise to our power, the other nations will then bow
That's
down.
right.
But we got to get ourselves right first.
Need more brothers like
We need you over here with us.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
Come
it.
on.
This is what we trying to do, man. Because, yo, hold on. I gotta go to.
So like it, King. I
Yo,
just
you
want
good, brother? I appreciate that. You was bringing up. Let's see. Bring that out, huh?
This is the book of Isaiah 63, chapter 63, verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? This is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
Who's the Savior? Hoshayah, Yahawashi, with the word called Jesus Christ.
That's right.
This is him talking. This is who he's talking about right now. Christ is talking to Edom right now. That so-called red man. I mean, the red man, the so-called white man. Let's see what Christ is coming to do. Let's see what Christ is coming to do. He in the spirit. That's the spirit. All praises, man.
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel? And
So he's seeing him. He said, "Why are you red in your apparel?" Right? Go ahead.
and thy garments like him that traded in wind fat.
And wine fat.
Wine fat.
Go ahead. Bring it one more time.
From the top. Where art thou red in thy apparel?
So they is telling, yo, why are you red in your apparel? Christ usually have on a white garment, beautiful, clean. But he's red in his apparel right now. Go ahead, brother.
And thy garments like him that treadeth in thy wine fat.
So he said he looked like he treading wine. You know when wine get on white, brother, that red wine
deal.
is done.
It's a done deal.
Go ahead.
I have trodden the winepress alone.
He said, I did this alone. This is, you know he a Negro. Bro. He said, I did this alone. You understand? It's just me. I don't want nobody. I want him myself.
That's right.
Christ want them. He said, that's why he said, vengeance is mine. Remember the people that put him on that tree, that hung him on that cross? He coming back for them. This is what he's talking about. These are the people. Those the Romans.
Romans.
He's coming back for them. That's why he told us that y'all chill, wait till I come back. You understand? Because vengeance is mine. I know you want revenge, but revenge is mine.
Grab that Romans book.
And of the people there was none with me.
God.
For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury.
He said he's going to tread them in his anger, and what?
And trample them in my
He
fury.
said he's going to be. Remember, he coming back with red eyes. That anger, he's ready, man. He's already set go right now. As soon as the Most High tell him it's time, it's over, brother.
That's right.
It's over. You understand? He's coming to redeem his people, us. You understand? Go ahead, brother.
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments.
So maybe y'all understand. Say that one more time, because they don't teach this, man. He said, what Christ is coming, he said, what's going to be sprinkled, brother?
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my
He
garments.
said his blood, their blood, the Edomite bloods, are going to be sprinkled on his garments. You understand? Go ahead, brother.
And I will stain all my raiment.
Yo, hold up.
Yo, straight.
Christ said, I'm going to stain all my
Nah,
raiment.
yeah, nothing's clean.
I don't want nothing clean. I want to show you something in Revelation 14:2. He said blood is going to be stained on all his raiments. Go ahead.
For the day of vengeance.
The what act?
The day of
The
vengeance.
day of what?
The day of
Is
vengeance
what?
is mine.
Is
In mine heart.
is what?
Is in mine heart.
He said the day of vengeance is in his heart. You understand? That's why he said vengeance is mine. says
That's
the Lord.
right.
That's right.
We gotta wait on Yahawashi, man. Wait on who the world called Jesus Christ. Wait on him. Because we're all the anger that we have, when you start learning who you are, because the scriptures say that oppression makes a wise man mad.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Only a wise man get angry at oppression. But people that's not wise, it don't matter to them. Nothing matters to them. They can go on and they fine with everything.
They good.
But you can tell that you're a wise man for several reasons, brother. I got so many scriptures in my mind right now, just thinking about how you are. That's exactly right, brother. You kept your foot, brother. That means that you didn't even say you listening, you learning.
That's
And now
right. That's
we're
right.
Everything we're going to read to you is going to come out of this book.
That's
But
right.
We're also going to show you some history. Yeah, bring that out real quick, Doc.
This is
because I want to finish
the
on
book.
that too.
Roman Empire, the empire of the Edomites.
So this is proving that those Romans or those white people, so-called white people, are the Edomites. Go ahead, brother.
Published 1853, William Beeston,
So
page
yes,
9.
we bring out history, we bring out archaeology, and we bring out prophecy according to the Bible.
That's right.
Because this is how we're supposed to do it. You understand? Because you got to teach. Anybody can just sit in church and listen. They read one scripture and they go running around. Right? Go ahead, bro.
This is page 9. The Romans came from Esau.
They what?
The Romans came from Esau.
Go ahead.
Who is Edom?
Who is who?
Who is Edom?
That's what we just read about, right? He said he's coming. He's gonna be an Edom with this blood on him. Right? Go ahead.
And Italy is the Idumea. Rome, the Basra of the Hebrew
That's right.
prophets.
So it's not about where they used to be. It's about where they are. You understand? That this is the modern day Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah. This is all those nations in one. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book.
Who is Edom? Esau, Edom. Go ahead, brother. You good.
This is the book Esau, Salakia. Who is Esau Edom by Charles A. Weissman.
Right.
And let me get the year that this was published. Yeah, these are white
These are
folks
white people that
that wrote
wrote
this. We
this.
didn't
They
write
know
this.
who they are.
Come on.
Yeah.
This was researched back in 1991. I remember when this book was like $800
Yeah,
for
that's
this
so
book
easy,
right
yeah.
here. It's like $800 for this book.
Yeah.
All right. This is page 7. But the tide turned in favor of the Edomite faction when Julius Caesar made Antipater an Edomite
We can read now, Master. Go ahead.
procurator of Judea in 47 BC. When Antipater was killed 4 years later, his son Herod gained power but was rejected.
What?
Rejected by the Judites.
By the who?
By the
He was
Judites.
rejected, man. He not no Jew. Revelations 2 and 9.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Herod shrewdly gained the support of Rome. With a Roman army at his heels.
So they gave bro. This is Maccabees too, bro. This is crazy.
Yeah.
But so they gave him authority over there, right? Because Rome used to rule Jerusalem at this time, right? And they gave him authority over there, go ahead, brother.
Salakia. With a Roman army at his heels.
So they gave him an army at his heels. Whenever he needed them. Matter of fact, I'll get it to the brother, what's that? They say that he was an Israelite. He wasn't an Israelite.
Cornelius.
Cornelius, right, yeah.
Right? With a Roman army at his heels, he returned to Palestine. And after a 6-month siege, he captured Jerusalem and became king of Judea in 37 BC.
Man, that's amazing. I gotta see that for a minute. That reminds me some stuff. But go ahead, brother, read that real quick.
This is the book of Revelation.
So if you look in the Bible, right, it didn't even tell you that that he was a Edomite. You understand? He was in Jerusalem, right? He was had like ruling Jerusalem, right? And you know what I mean. So it'll tell you that, and he was learning the customs of the Jews, right? And that's where the Jewish people start coming in, right?
That's right.
Because that's what the scripture about to say right here. See, he knew that those wasn't no Jews, man. You know what I mean? And those so-called Jews, the white people that call themselves Jews with the little Shirley Temple curls and stuff like that, they can't even stand the sun, but they call themselves God's chosen people. But he gave them the curse of no melanin. Make no sense, brother. Even monkeys got melanin, brother. Yeah, brother.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it up.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
He said he know our works, our tribulation, and poverty. But what?
But thou art rich.
Why are we rich, brother? Because the kingdom of heaven is ours, brother. The Most High gave it to the Israelites. He chose us. So we're rich, brother. Go ahead.
And I know the blasphemy.
The blasphemy is the lies that these people, the wicked lies that these people say. Go ahead, brother.
Of them which say they are
They
Jews
say they are Jews.
and are not.
Are we calling ourselves Jews today? No, right? So he's talking to those people that say they're Jews. And what?
And are not.
But what?
But are the synagogue of
Say
Satan.
the what out?
But a synagogue of
We're
Satan.
the chief house of Satan, man. Christ is going to be stained. His raiment is going to be stained with their blood.
That's
He know
right.
what they did to his people, and he's coming back for vengeance, and he's going to kill. He's not that gay guy I told you that they talk about, that white boy. He ain't nothing. He don't got nothing to do with that. He's total opposite. Go ahead, brother.
Fear none of those things
Right.
which thou shalt suffer.
Right.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison,
Where we at? Are our people in prison houses right now? Right? Yeah, man. Go ahead.
that ye may be tried.
That we shall be tried, brother. But what?
And ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
So we gonna have tribulation. Go to 3 and 9 real quick.
This is the book.
Yeah, you good.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 9.
Remember those people that say they say they are Jews but are not? Let's see. Yeah.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews.
Synagogue of Satan, the chief house of Satan, those people that call themselves Jews. Right, go ahead, brother.
And are not.
And are what?
And are not. But do
But
lie.
what?
But do lie.
They lying, brother. We are the Jews. Go ahead, brother.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
They're gonna come and they're gonna worship at your feet, brother. Right? Go ahead, brother.
And to know that I have loved thee.
That I have loved thee. You all right? The Most High say that I have loved thee. You got something, brother? All right. So this is what we got to learn, man. We got to understand these things, man. I'm gonna give it to the next powerful speaker, man. But I hope that the brother was edified, man. You brothers, man. And yo, man, stay around, man. We got a lot more, brother. I know you probably have to leave, man.